Hi and welcome. This is Kathy Bradley with Kathy Bradley and the Angels, and welcome to your April Angelic Guidance from the Angels and the Ascended Masters. So here we are, spring. Hopefully it's finally coming around the corner now. It's been a real rough weather in a lot of parts of the country, including Long Island. We have had a lot of snow. Even on the first day of spring we had our nice snowfall there, about 6 inches, so it was like a nice clean blanket. Even though we wanted to have the warm weather and the birds singing, that was what we got and that's what we needed. So we're always grateful for everything that we receive. Okay, so now let's move along to the messages, and know that the messages that are shared are always for your divine and highest good. And I always start off by asking Archangel Michael and Raphael to give us clear, concise messages for a beautiful reading and for your guidance. And remember to connect in with your inner guidance to see what resonates with you and what doesn't. And always go within your own heart to see and connect. Okay? So there you go. So this is a very happy, positive time. And so the first one that we got, and I always like to share the pictures. I'm working with Doreen Virtue's different card decks, and today we're working, and we got the first card, which is, I'm going to show that to you, Shower of Abundance. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so they're talking about to heal your financial worries, give us your cares. Whatever we focus about, whatever we think about is what we attract. So if you're thinking in lack and limitation, not having enough, right now take a nice deep breath and choose to let that go. That's a habit. That's a belief system that you may have been brought up in, whether it was your family, whether it was teachers, whether it was society in general, where you heard that there was lack and limitation, because quite frankly there is not. And what happens is there's laws that we've been given. And one of the laws is that we are abundant. And what has happened is, in very often people's cases, is that they have an abundance of lack because that's what they focus on. And even when I work with people and we do affirmations, sometimes they say, I don't want. And I always say, let's switch that up and bring it to the positive. So right now, let's call in the affirmation. I am, whatever we follow I am with, we're bringing it to us. So I am abundant and prosperous. And I connect to all that is good and for my highest good. Breathe that in. And they're also saying that the abundance may come in, yes, prosperity in money, in gifts, in ideas. It could also be in downtime. Let's say you're really busy in your hectic lifestyle. Maybe you want abundance of time so you can enjoy the simpler things in life. Take some walks. Here it is, the springtime, as we've mentioned. Take some walks. Take some time to go and smell the flowers, smell the roses, connect with the birds, and see. It's so nice to hear them chirping again. They're back. Yes, they're back, our feathered friends. So take the time. Enjoy that and connect with whatever abundance that you need or are looking for. And it's not outside of yourself. We are abundant. It's connecting with that divinity within us. And whatever we vibrate at is what we attract to us. So if we're thinking abundance, we're thinking good thoughts, we're thinking about how to expand our businesses, how to increase our capacity for joy and happiness, that's what we're going to create. And you focus on those things, and that's what you're going to attract. Again, the law. The law is whatever we think about, whatever we feel, that's what we're attracting to us. So be open to receive all of the beautiful messages, and also, as you know, write them down, have an awareness, see what's happening. Also, if you're seeing coins on the floor or some different places, they're messages. They're just letting you know they're divine messages in the physical form, so you can see them, for you to remember that you are abundant and that it's there for you. And just smile and receive it. Be open to receiving. That's the other. Thank you. That's the other message that they wanted to share with you. Yes, ask. Know that you're open to it, because that's who you are. And don't put any blocks up. Just be open to receiving. Allow all of the good that is there for you to come to you. Allow the abundance, the prosperity, the joy, the happiness, the ideas, and the space to come to you. Okay? So that is the first one, Shower of Abundance. And, here we go, sorry about that. The second one is from Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael is talking about, I'll show you the card, because I always love the energies of these cards. This is your life's purpose. Look at the colors, look at the expansiveness of the card. It's going out in every which direction. And Archangel Michael, you know the details of your divine life purpose. And I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. And so what we're doing is we're connecting with what brings us joy, what brings us peace, what's natural for us. If it's an effort, if it's work, that's not your life purpose. It's typically the things that you take for granted and you think that everyone has those same gifts, and they don't. So it could be simple, you know, you enjoy, for example, when I was little, I always loved colors, I always loved crystals, marbles, things of that nature, right? I loved the nature, I loved animals, I loved connecting. And so it's kind of interesting when I looked at the John of God crystal healing bed, because it's the crystals, the vocal crystals from Brazil. And as you know, if you have any medical testing, they have crystals in the medical machinery. The clear quartz is very powerful. And then with the color coordinating with our chakras and the balancing and working with the spiritual guides, the angels, the ascended masters, all of those things combined. That's the John of God bed. I was like, oh my goodness, it's been calling to me. And it came in just the right time when I was open to receive that. So that's just an example of how it could work. And yet, if you were to look at it, you would be like, well, geez, you know, that's kind of simple or not that big a deal. Yeah, I like colors, or I like crystals, or I'm very down to earth. I'm very precise. So it's very grounded, that modality. So that works for me. So connect with it. See what is simple. The simpler is in alignment with your gifts. And it could be that you're a great listener. Well, how can you incorporate that into your career, into your life's purpose? Maybe you're a great counselor. Maybe you're connected and you are able to work with energies. Maybe you would work great with Reiki. Reiki aligns all of the various bodies. So look into these different things and do a little workshop with yourself and see what resonates with you. What do you enjoy doing? If you have a job and there are aspects about it that you like, maybe you could expand in those areas of that job. There's always some things that we may not enjoy doing as much as other things, and yet some of those things can also expand and give us growth opportunities. So look at the full package and know that this is the time, okay? The abundance, your life purpose, it's now. There's no more waiting. It's time to connect with that and focus on that. Because the last card is from the Ascended Masters, and it's Ganesh. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with Ganesh. He is the elephant man, right? Elephant-headed man. And what Ganesh is known for, there are a few things. One in particular is Ganesh is known for overcoming obstacles. And Ganesh here on the card, I'll show you again. I don't know if I mentioned it. It says yes on top. So combination of Ganesh saying yes, Archangel Michael saying this is your life purpose, and the abundance. All these things together, I always say it kind of creates a little story for you. And so now is the time. Don't wait, don't hesitate, move forward. Whatever obstacles may have been there in the past, they've been lifted. And if there is anything that you find, just call on Ganesh and he'll assist you in lifting any of those limitations or obstacles that you may have seen. Ganesh also works with any writers, any creative writers, sharing your story with others, assisting others on their path through telling your story. So Ganesh did want to share that as well. And so this is a wonderful time. It's also springtime, Aries, new beginnings. It's a perfect time to create whatever is in your heart, and to move forward and to take action. Okay, so thank you so much for coming and listening to the angels and the messages, and feel free to look on my website for the different workshops that are coming up and the online environment, which is the sanctuary. You can download that class and you can listen to it at your convenience, and it offers a lot of valid information. As a matter of fact, very often what I do is the classes that I do in person, I also may tweak, and yet the essence may be very similar to a class that I've done in live, in person, and I know it's very abundant, and it offers a lot of information, a lot of valid tools, a lot of techniques, and that's what we're here for. It's not fluff, it's not out there in the air, it's what can I do? We all co-create our life, so what we offer are techniques and tools that you can apply and use in your daily life that can bring you that peace and that can bring you that happiness. And it's not out there. It always starts in here, in your heart. So know that you have the abilities. It's up to you to make the choices. We've all been given free will, as I always mention. And so it's always up to us to see. And when we're open to receive, what do they say? When the student is ready, the teacher appears. So be open to receive that. If you're getting multiple messages that a certain avenue might be good, doesn't mean you have to switch into it, but it could be something that you'd like to check into and expand and learn. And as you learn and you enjoy it, who knows where that can take you and how you can assist others on their journey. So again, thank you so much. We love you and we send you blessings. Bye.